Between the years of 1957 and 1984, I became a pawn in a government scheme whose ultimate goal was mind control and to create the perfect spy, all for the use of chemicals, radiation, drugs, hypnosis, electric shock, isolation in tubs of water, sleep deprivation, brainwashing, verbal, physical, emotional, and sexual abuse. I was exploited unwittingly for nearly 3 decades of my life, and the only explanations given to me were that, quote, the end justifies the means, and, quote, I was serving my country in their bold effort to fight communism. I can only summarize my circumstances by saying they took an already abused 7-year-old child and compounded my suffering beyond belief. The saddest part is, I know for a fact that I was not alone. There were countless other children in my same situation, and there was no one to help us, until now. I've already submitted as much information as possible, including conversations overheard of agencies responsible. I'm able to report all this to you in such detail because of my photographic memory and the arrogance of the people involved. They were certain they would always control my mind. Although the process of recalling these atrocities is not an easy one, nor is it without some danger to myself and my family, I feel the risk is worth taking. Dr. L. Wilson Green once described to Dr. Charles Brown that, quote, children were used as subjects because they were more fun to work with and cheaper too. They needed lower profile subjects than soldiers or government people. So only young, willing females would do. Besides, he said, I like scaring them. They in the agency think I'm a god, creating subjects experiments for whatever deviant purposes Sid and James can think up.
Especially early on in my life, most of it is being used as currency, child exploitation, compromising other people by abusing me and filming it, setting people up and documenting.
Like honeypot stuff.
Honeypots, operations. And early on, a lot of it is grooming. A lot of it is learning how to operate inside a world of prostitution and of detestable things. So inside the lodges of the Knights of Columbus, there's a church in Lake Havasu, church, loosely said, Our Lady of the Lake Catholic Church, where these men would engage in these rituals with grandsons and bring them there the next day, using the sacraments for this ritual magic and then using them the next day. That is what a lot of it was. But if they want to create a new fracture, a new split, he would take me into the bathtub. They had a big walk-in bathtub, and he would drown me, hold me down there as I was drowning. And as I was fading and splitting and losing consciousness and beginning to convulse and drown, he would bring me out of it, and he would resuscitate me. And when I would come to consciousness, I didn't have any memory of the past. That was a new split, a blank slate is what it's called. That blank slate now is a new person. That's how a personality can get created. It's not always to that extreme. Once a lot of this patterning happens, it can be done with substances. It can be done with shocks and scares and frights. This is why a lot of the haunted houses and these kinds of things are used. Why the amusement and entertainment industry are what they are is because they're literally utilized by handlers to trauma and program different new assets. And so then that personality up, he could take me into the bathroom and show me the tub. That can be it. So, or somebody can come along when I'm in Flagstaff, Arizona, 150 miles away, and show me a picture of that tub and call the name of that personality out. Or it can be a specific ring that's during the programming session. They hold up the ring and teach you about this and give your name, your identity is bound to that. So when that ring is manifested, or a necklace, or a piece of jewelry, or a specific color and pattern of a shirt and ensemble is brought forth, that's when the personality is brought forward. Or you'll see checkerboard floors are used because it's that duality of those two parts. That's why it'll be in the entrance of people's homes to trigger those personalities as they go in. This is why you'll see it in elite circles or in specific types of temples and ritual chambers, because they're bringing forth these other personalities and with them the spirits that accompany it.